Hello friends! In this tutorial we are going to learn how to add metahuman facial expressions to our fighting game. As you may know, I have also started another tutorial series on how to create a basic UE5 fighting game without using the true fighting game engine. So you can check it out if you are not planning for now to build a production ready game. Let me remind, the True Fighting Game Engine is my project for Unreal Engine that allows you create your own AAA class fighting games. You can easily add attacks, combos and hit animations, import characters based on any skeletons and create either single-player or multiplayer fighting games. You can check out my other tutorials in this playlist to learn how to do all of this. And with the True Fighting Game Engine, you can create either Mortal Kombat style or Tekken style games depending on your needs. You can find the link to the project in the description below this video. And now let's start. As you can see, I have already imported Metahuman to the truefge. And now first what we want to do is we want to store some metahuman expressions as animation sequences. To do so, let's first create a brand new map level to place there our metahuman. So let's navigate to the content, truefge demo maps, right click on the empty space and create a new level, and let's open it. And let's go to our metahumans, and I will place my BP Iran metahuman to the map. I'll just drag and drop, and let's place a light source. To see what why do we want to place our Iran metahuman to our new level is because we actually have poses that come with the metahuman and which define different expressions, but we can only use them in the sequencer. So let's click this little icon and add a level sequence. Let's name it Metahuman Emotion. Alright, let's save it. And let's drag and drop our BP Iran to the sequencer. And we do not need the control rig. I assume our emotion will last for a maximum of 60 frames, so let's set our range to 60, but this doesn't actually matter so much. And now in our sequencer let's select the face, and now let's click this poses icon, and let's go to the content, metahuman, common, pose library and face, and here we see the expression folder. And just for example, let's select this Angel4 pose, and now to apply it, first of all, let's in our timeline, let's navigate to the very first frame. And let's set an anchor point to our idle expression. Alright, let's now copy it and navigate to the very last frame of our range, and let's press the Control V to return to this idle emotion at the end of the expression or our expression sequence. Right, and now let's set our our playback position to somewhat, let's say 20, right? And now here in our control rig pose, we click the select controls, and you see all the controls are selected for this pose. And let's press the paste pose, all right? And we create an anchor point for this pose, for this emotion, all right? And now we can just select this anchor point and copy it to make the emotion a little bit lasting. And let's press the Ctrl V somewhere here. So let's now play, and you see we have our anger emotion, and then the face goes back to idle, right? And now we can very easy export this as animation sequence. Let's just right click our face in our sequencer and select the bake animation sequence. Oh yeah, let's save it under our content folder for now as emotion Enger 1, right? Right. And now if we go to our content folder, we see here our newly recorded animation sequence for the Metahuman's face. Right, and let's now create one more emotion animation sequence. To do so, let's just clear this anchor point and this anchor point, and let's add some positive emotion, maybe this laughter, right? So once again we set our playback to somewhere around the 20, somewhere close to the middle of the sequence, and we press the select controls and we paste the pose, right? And we set the anchor point for this emotion. And now let's copy it and paste somewhere here. And here we see it. Idle face emotion. And we are smiling. So we have idle face emotion and we are smiling. And we go back to the neutral emotion. Once again, let's bake this animation sequence. Our content, and let's name it emotion smile, right? Great. And now we have two animation sequences for our Metahuman. And now what we are going to do, we want to somehow use them in our fighting game. And now let's really quickly create animation montages from our animation sequences. To do so, we just select both of them. We hold the control button, the control key on our keyboard, and we left click both of our emotions, our animation sequences, and then we right click and we select the create, and we hit the create any montage, and we have created two animation montages. And now all we need to do is to somehow fire them. To keep the things simple, we are going to just fire them by pressing keys on our keyboard. So in our content drawer we navigate to the content, truefge, demo, characters, Metahuman, and we open up our BP ERN Metahuman, and from our components tab let's drag and drop our face component to the graph, and let's right click and fire the event keyboard key, and let's select the key 1, and when it is pressed let's drag a connection from our face and type play anim play montage. Alright, and we connect our pressed output pin to the play montage node, and the montage to play we select our emotion Anger1 montage. Alright, and for our emotion smile let's do almost the same. We drag the face and drop it to our graph, and we add an event, and let's this time select the 2 key pressed on our keyboard, and from the face we drag a connection play montage. Alright, and we connect the nodes and we compile. And the montage to play we select the emotion smile montage. Right, we compile and we save, and let's check it out. We run the game and I press 1, and here's our anger emotion, and I press 2, and you can see it. Great, and that's it for today. Goodbye and see you next time.